What's going on out there, you guys? Just got done looking at episode 6, Solace of Halo, which I hope is just season 1 leading into a season 2 because another good episode. So episode 5 was all the action that we've been waiting on, all the Halo hype. They had everything except for a darn plasma grenade. The funny thing in this episode, they got a darn, if any of you guys used the laser, whoo, that's schematic though. And all the other UNFC like weaponry, like they got it in space, which means they gotta have another moment on a Covenant ship that's gonna show their artillery as well as hopefully a plasma grenade, because they even implied something about it. Anyway, so the last episode, of course, Chief tried to protect Kai and ended up losing the artifact and, effectively failed his mission. But McKay, which looks as though she's trying to infiltrate, and I think what she's trying to do is gain either one, John's trust, or just get the artifact in general. Like, she really wanted to put hands on it herself, which led them to also try to figure out where the trust needs to be pushed, because we know that 117, John, is compromised. Like, literally, physically, he's deteriorating. Like, he is not doing well physically at all. He's cut off any kind of line with Cortana, and he does not like Halsey. He hates her. Like, and all the dirty laundry is out now, pretty much. But Halsey still is on her tip about trying to do something. Matter of fact, that whole contact lens thing, I got a theory about that, but I'll go into it a little bit later on. But as far as the episode, like, it was just compelling, man. Like, it like the things that I didn't think were significant, like characters like Keys or Miranda, in her relationship with her mom, and as well as like the camaraderie with the captain and John. Like, it's all a broken family concept. Like, that whole interrogation was so fascinating because you have different levels of people that have been hurt by the same exact person or are swept up in a lie because of the same exact person, whether they, vowed to choose to do it or they didn't. And it was kind of like it all came to a head. Like, yeah, Halsey's, like, we need to cut ties with her. One way or another, everybody needs to cut ties with Halsey. But it brought about some very interesting concepts of, like, where is this going? And when you start to lead into, like, the Blessed One, and when McKay and John have their conversations every single time, like, it is very intriguing. Like, I also like the camera work. Like, the camera work is very honed in and focused in. Like, even in the interrogation scene when Miranda's having a direct conversation with John, like, it's very focused. Even when when Kai had a conversation with John about, the reality or the revelation of what really went down, that whole thing, like, what Halsey did was just unforgivable, honestly. Which I'll get into that on a whole different tip. But I actually really enjoyed this episode. Like, it was so freaking good. Because if you are a Halo fan, especially towards the end, like, you're gonna be up there like, oh, this is the thing. I've always kind of felt like the moment I looked at the very first episode and I realized where we were at in the timestamp, I just was praying it wasn't like so far back that it was like in reach. But either way, when I realized where we're at, I was like, it's going to take a long road to get to Halo, which most people, if you don't, we've never played the games, you don't read or anything like that, like, you don't know what even the Halo even is. And they're starting to talk about what the Halo is and the implications of what that means. Like, they could really, if they pull their cards right, and this is getting good exposure, which I hope it is, this show could go on for quite some time. And I think that they've got all the pieces there. I'm going to say this. As much as some of the episodes were kind of like, meh, like in between, like before, like episode 3, anything with Quan in it, like, they just need to get rid of her character. I'm not going to lie. She wasn't in this episode at all, and it made the episode so much. Anyway, I'm just saying that I would be heartbroken if Paramount Plus pulled a Netflix and was like, yeah, we're canceling this. Because I think Raising Dion literally just got canceled today, which I didn't think they would do that. That's like, honestly, to me, because to me, I feel like Halo is kind of like a flagship. It'd almost be like if in season 2 or season 1 of Stranger Things, I'm not saying this, I'm not making a comparison that this is better than Stranger Things. I'm never gonna say that. But as far as a flagship, like a first authentically created show, originally set for this, even if this is on Prime or if anything else, like it'd be like if you start like something like Stranger Things, and then they're like, yeah, nah, it didn't garner enough whatever exposure, so we're just not gonna continue. Like, there's so much here as far as rich gold that I want to see more. And that's when you do that, you've won me effectively. Let me know what you guys think. Did you enjoy the episode 6? I thoroughly thought Solace was another good contribution episode. It wasn't that much action at all, but I think one thing that I'll say is that the main character, the main actor that's playing the role of John, like he's doing a lot. He's doing a lot of heavy lifting, and then it really shows. And I really do appreciate what the show is doing. I'll talk to you guys soon. Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. Peace, guys.